Today, friends, I'd like to tell you a story about two friends. Their names were Gerald and Piggy, and they were the best of friends. Every day they liked to meet each other at the park to play. So one day, Gerald got to the park and was looking around for Piggy, and he looked to the left, and he didn't see her. And he looked to the right, and he didn't see her. But he looked straight ahead, and there was his friend Piggy. Oh, but that day Piggy didn't look very happy. Piggy looked very sad. And she came running over to Gerald, and she said, "The big guy took my ball." And Gerald was confused. He looked at her and he said, "Piggy, I didn't even know you had a ball." And Piggy said, "I did. It was big, and it was polka-dotted, and it was so much fun, and I played with it, and I threw it in the air, and a big guy caught it and took it away from me." And poor little Piggy, a little tear ran down her cheek. She was so sad. Well, Gerald was sad for his friend. He wanted to help her. But what could he do? Well, the more he thought about it, Gerald got angry. It wasn't right to take his friend's ball. He was going to go get it back. And so Gerald puffed up and he said, "Well, I tell you what. That big guy may have taken your ball, but I'm big too. I'll go get it back." And off he went. He walked around that park, and he looked to the left for that polka-dotted ball, and he looked to the right, and he still didn't see it, and he looked straight ahead, and he saw the ball. But he didn't go get it, because holding that ball was a huge blue whale. He was scared. So he turned around and he ran back to Piggy. And he said, "Piggy, you did not tell me how big that guy was. That guy is not big. That guy is huge. He is the hugest huge. That guy is ginormous." And Piggy stopped him. And she said, "You didn't get my ball back, did you?" And Gerald said, "No, I was scared." And Gerald and Piggy talked about how scared they were of that ginormous blue whale. And while they were talking, they heard a voice behind them, and it said, "Excuse me." That was a very big voice, and they turned and looked. It was the giant blue whale. He said, "Thanks for catching my ball and bringing it back to me." And Gerald said, "That's your ball?" And Piggy said, "I didn't know that." And the big, ginormous blue whale said, "Yes, it's my ball, but nobody plays with me. I'm so big, no one wants to. You little guys have all the fun." Well, Gerald and Piggy just couldn't believe it. All this time, they were afraid of that big guy, and all that big guy wanted to do was play with them. So they thought about it, even though they were still a little scared because he was so big. Gerald looked at the big whale and said, "Well, would you like to play with us?" And the whale looked at them and said,
I don't know. What would we play?
And Piggy said, we could make up a ball game and we could play with the ball together. And everybody thought that was a great idea. And so that day, Gerald and Piggy and their ginormous new friend, the blue whale, got together and played with the ball and had big fun.